Hello guys and welcome. I hope that you're doing well. My name is UGG King, or I play 4K, AK, I play 8K, AK, I play 16K, and during this video you're going to find out why UGG King, why I play 16K. Do that, I'm going to introduce you to Mechabellum game for the first time as a world record. Will be running 16K video resolution, 16K UHD, 16K gaming, 16K video resolution benchmark, which is 132.7 megapixels or 15,360 pixels by 8,640 pixels, which is 8,640p. And it's a big deal. 132.7 megapixels will be rendered in real time per every single frame. Keep that in mind. Before we're going to jump in Mechabellum game, let me introduce you to a system just real quick so you're going to be aware of what's going on here. So this is going to be the first system in the world that was available to the gamers, because this is going to be a gamer system in 2018 that is capable actually to run Mechabellum game in 16K video resolution as a playable experience. Maybe not comfortable playable experience, but still renderable in real time as a playable experience above the benchable experience. Keep that in mind. You can still play Mechabellum game because the Mechabellum game is real-time strategy. It's not a shooter. So this is the system. The key point will be the Nvidia Titan RTX video card. Some people saying Nvidia RTX Titan, but the proper name is Nvidia Titan RTX video card that is equipped with the Nvidia TU102 GPU, which is Nvidia Turing GPU architecture flagship GPU from 2018. And also the key point, the very crucial key point over here will be 24 gigabyte of video RAM. Right over here, as you can see, 24,576 megabytes, GDR6 by Samsung, but the capacity is very important. Plus, we're going to have enough of GPU performance power to be able to render it in real time. Maybe not playable, comfortable experience under the 16K UHD video resolution, 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, but at least playable experience. Okay, Titan RTX right now is overclocked. Here we go. Also, I put some data for you, either 64 GPU benchmark as well as either 64 cache memory benchmark, just for those who's curious. Keep in mind that today I'm running one of the fastest system RAM DDR4, 3200 megahertz. Well, you're gonna say UGG King, well, 3200 megahertz is not such a big deal when it comes to DDR4 or even DDR5, but let's talk the DDR4. Yes, it's not such a big deal, but the latency delay will be not CL18, not CL16, not even CL13, CL11, 1T command. Okay, so it's pushing below 45 nanoseconds. Keep in mind, when I'm running the regular 3200 megahertz DDR4, my latency is 55 nanoseconds right here. The low value is better in terms of the nanoseconds, and NAS stands for the nanoseconds. So it's a shorter communication between the system RAM, CPU, GPU, video RAM, and the whole data transfer through the motherboard. So below 45 nanoseconds. So 3200 megahertz CL16 will be 55 nanoseconds. Okay, read, write, and copy bandwidth also above the i9-9900K processor that I'm using today by Intel, which is Intel 9 generation CPU or Intel 9000 series CPU. That is unlocked multiplier. So it's set to 40,000 megabytes per second by the Intel, but I'm pushing almost 50,000 megabytes per second. When I'm running 3300 megahertz, I'm pushing 50,000 megabytes per second bandwidth. Megabytes or gigabytes per second bandwidth, the higher value is better. Keep that in mind. Okay, so Titan RTX right now is overclocked. That's why it's pushing 179 gigapixels per second, textual frame rate 538 gigatexels per second, and bandwidth is almost like a RTX 30,000 series video cards, which is RTX 3000 series video cards, like RTX 3080, RTX 3080 Ti. It's the GDR6 running way faster than it's supposed to on the Titan RTX. It's running as fast as revised version GDR6 in RTX 30 series or RTX 3000 series video cards, or in RTX 40 series video cards or RTX 4000 series video cards, okay? Because my video card is overclocked. Let me real quick go ahead and bring it back to stock just to show you as a fact. So pixel frame rate will decrease by 10 gigapixels per second because the GPU is not going to be overclocked. Textual frame rate will decrease by 30 gigatexels per second because GPU is not going to be overclocked. And the bandwidth on the video RAM will be decreased by 120 gigabytes per second. 120 gigabytes per second lower when the video RAM is not going to be overclocked. And through the overclock of our video RAM, we are achieving 120 gigabytes per second additional bandwidth, which is twice more than our system RAM can push. Additional gains on the video RAM, 120 gigabytes per second while it's overclocking it. Twice faster bandwidth, more we can push data than a system RAM can push. So you can imagine how DDR6, which is the video RAM, faster than system RAM DDR4. Okay, let me real quick go ahead and bring it to stock. As you can see, I'm running the latest driver based on May 29, 2024. Today is May 29, 2024. Let me show it to you. This is the world's record, by the way. This is the world's first video in 16K UGG video resolution in Mechabellum PC game. May 29, 2024, 8:53 p.m. It's very hot outside. I shut down the AC. The temperature is 86 Fahrenheit just to bring the maximum hot scenario. So you're gonna see kind of to the peak while everything is overclocked what will be the temperatures, because during this benchmark I'm going to show all the data will be provided to you for those who's curious. So I just lowered the stock frequencies to the Nvidia stock settings, and just like I told you, pixel frame rate decreased, textual frame rate decreased by 30 gigatexels per second because the GPU is running stock, and bandwidth decreased by 120 gigabytes per second. Okay, so of course Intel Core i9-9900K, which is Intel 9th generation CPU or 9000 series CPU from 2018 as well, just like the whole system, running 5.1 gigahertz per every single core or 5100 megahertz per every single core. 8 cores enabled, 16 threads, which means hyper-threading technology is enabled as well. It will never lower itself down below 5.1 gigahertz per every single core. Because it's locked, I shut down any energy saving modes, and my AVX2 instruction frequency is also set to 5.1 gigahertz or 5100 megahertz, which is very crucial. So it will never lower itself down, maybe by 10 megahertz as an error. Keep that in mind. Okay, motherboard ASUS Z390 chipset, Maximus 11 Hero. Somehow Titan RTX running EDX on this motherboard, also on my ASUS Maximus Z370. 10 here was running also the same scenario. I have 2 Titan RTX video cards. I'm going to test both of them in SLI if the Mechabellum game supports Nvidia SLI, because it's running DirectX 11 API. There is a possibility, but it's running the Unity game engine, and Unity game engine, the newer revisions, not supporting SLI. Somehow it's hinting through the game engine when using Nvidia SLI. Maybe they fixed that, we're going to find out. But anyways, 8X, I also test on this motherboard 2 RTX 2080 Ti video cards, same thing, 8X. Even in BIOS it says 16X. Keep in mind that I am not using any M.2 SSD drives on my motherboard. I do not have any cards installed besides the Titan RTX in the slots. It's still not 16X but 8X, but it's still going to be enough. PCI Express generation 3.0 with 8 lanes will be Gucci for the Titan RTX video card. Keep that in mind. It's going to deliver enough bandwidth while communicating with the CPU and system RAM. So DDR4 3200 gigabytes, I mean 32 gigabytes, sorry, 32 gigabytes, okay, or 32,000 megabytes, okay, 3200 megahertz, which is 1600 megahertz times 2, 3200 megahertz external frequency, CL11 1T command. Cache frequency level third is overclocked to from 34 multiplier to 48 multiplier, which is decreased the latency delay to 10.2 nanoseconds from 11.6 11.4, so by about 1 nanosecond we decreased. Okay, faster on our cache storage. Cache storage on the CPU is very beneficial for communication between the CPU and system RAM, which is very crucial because right now we are running high-end resolution, 16K video resolution, which is the maximum video resolution for any PC games at any time, because it's maximum video resolution supported by any open source or commercial APIs such as DirectX, OpenGL, OpenCL, Nvidia CUDA, Vulkan, Apple Mantle. So by the end of this video, I'm going to demonstrate you, or actually right now, why 16K video resolution is the maximum. Well, just to show you as a proof. Okay. So this was the fastest DDR4, which is 2500 megahertz times 2, 5000 megahertz CL18, so 5000 megahertz, one of the fastest by the Corsair, but using the Micron technology chips. Micron technology chips hates the frequency, so I'm not sure if Corsair can even achieve 5000 megahertz. They was saying only on the MSI carbon fiber motherboard Z390 they capable to achieve that, but I have some doubts. I'm going to build a system with the Intel 12 generation CPU such as i9 12900KS and with the Intel 14 gen CPU, which is but that one also will be DDR4 and DDR5, but my Intel 12 generation will be also DDR4 and DDR5. So I'm going to benchmark over the UGDking.com all those systems, and we're going to test this DDR4. We are going to find out if 5000 megahertz CL18 is actually stable frequency. If not, I will never buy again the Corsair memory, because they lied to me. DDR1, DDR2, DDR3 at those frequencies stated by the manufacturer never was supported. The reason why Micron technology chips hates the frequency below the low latency, while Samsung B-die chips, when it comes to system RAM DDR4, loves the high frequency but hates the low latency. How to find out which one is better, latency or frequency? Let me give you a tip as an overclocker and hardware enthusiast, system engineer, and computer scientist. You're going to take the read-write copy bandwidth divided by the latency to find out how much bandwidth you can push per 1 nanosecond, and the higher result will be the best. So the low latency will give you the latency lower value, okay, which is the key, faster communication between the CPU and system RAM. But it's not going to give you high bandwidth. The higher frequency giving you the high bandwidth, but latency with the higher latency, CL latency will be also higher, so communication will be slower. So to find out, as again, divide read, write, and copy bandwidth value by nanoseconds latency to find out the higher bandwidth score will be the best result when you clocking your systems. All right, so Titan RTX right now running stock. This is the whole system. For those who's curious, only single Titan RTX right now is installed. So okay guys, let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so I'm going to overclock the Titan RTX. I just overclock it. Keep in mind that I'm coming in real time. English is not my first language. So first of all, Nvidia Shadowplay GeForce Experience. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have a look over here. Check it out. As you can see, I'm using the Windows magnifier zoom tool. Okay, under Windows 10, a 64-bit professional operating system. It says that my desktop resolution is set to 15,360 pixels by 8,640 pixels. Yes, indeed, this is going to be 132.7 megapixels. So Nvidia GeForce Experience recognizing that, and let me show you, let me zoom in. Let me show you my driver, my Nvidia driver, and my desktop resolution. I decided to go ahead and set it to this resolution, so there is no doubts that I'm running 16K video resolution. 15,360 by 8,640 right here, as you can see, right? And 100% scale. Okay, let me zoom it in all the way to 1600% zoom, which is unbelievable. Where is the zoom thing? Let me see. Check it out, guys. This is the zoom thing. 15,260 by 8,640. Let me see, where's my zoom tool. Try to zoom in something like that on 4K UHD video resolution. By the way, on the background, there's an audio track that is playing 5 stars Cosmic. All rights reserved, provided by the YouTube. There is no royalties can be claimed and any times and conditions. So all rights reserved for the audio track. Okay, let me bring. Check it out how small everything is. Here we go. This is the zoom tool right here. So if you're gonna go ahead and through the magnifier zoom tool application under Windows 10 and Windows 11, if you're gonna go ahead and zoom it in, you're gonna see that 1600% zoom. Everything is so clear and crystal clear and nice. because 16K video resolution and every single pixel is here. If you're gonna go ahead and zoom it in on 4K HD, everything will be so pixelated because you're not gonna have enough pixels, and it's not updated in real time based on your screen resolution and zoom in. It's just taking the screen resolution as it was and it's doing zoom in into it. So everything is so clear, everything is so nice. Alright, so this part is covered. Let me real quick go ahead and show you the driver, Nvidia driver, real quick. And Nvidia control panel, here we go. Just open up. And first of all, it's set to quality instead of performance, so it's going to give you the maximum quality on the textures. Okay, the resolution right here, 15,360 by 8,640 as well. By the way, my Nvidia driver is modified or hacked, including the GeForce Experience. So GeForce Experience, even on Nvidia Turing GPU architecture, recording in 8K UHD video resolution with the old school codec by Nvidia and Nvidia Turing GPU architecture. It was possible based on their white papers, but never allowed that to do through any type of software. But if you're going to modify or hack your Nvidia driver and GeForce Experience under the containers switching the value, somehow it's going to recording without crashing, and it's recording and encoding in 8K UHD, and it's beautiful quality. The performance will be the same as 4K UHD, which is unbelievable. Okay. So Nvidia thinking this is the native resolution, even if I'm right now running 8K UHD as native screen, but it doesn't matter what is outputting through the cable. It's going to be running 16K video resolution and rendering that. The Windows 10 professional thinking this is 16K video resolution, Nvidia driver, everything thinking, including the game. So it's going to show you the performance just like it's going to be on native. Keep that in mind. I achieve it through the brute force. So I modify some binary to be able on the driver. And in Windows, as a Visual Basic 6 developer, the things that I learned back in 2007, every Visual Basic 6 developers or C++ from 2000 before 2010 know how to do that. So real developer, real programmer. So this is what it is. As you can see, Nvidia driver is not thinking this is DSR at all. Even if DSR factor on the Nvidia Turing GPU architecture, which called right now DSR legacy, is good as native. Keep that in mind. They have a newer DSR, but do not confuse DSR with the DLSS. DLSS is upscale. DSR is it's not upscale. It's rendering in that native resolution and then downscaling and outputting to your screen. So it's going to be the same results, but the newer DSR is using a little bit of the artificial intelligence, and it's going to be faster than native resolution, but with the same results, because as again, it's not DLSS. Okay, so go ahead and smash that pause button. Maximum performance. So we're going to squeeze every single NVIDIA CUDA cores through the GPU of the NVIDIA. Okay, go ahead, and this is how you want to do it. So this is how my profile is set, just like that. Ultra on the rate, as you can see, low latency rate. DSR factor is off, as again. Okay, guys. So this part is covered. So everything is covered. Let's go ahead and open up the Mechabellum. I have the Steam version. I purchased it for $6.99 as when it was released in 2023. Right now the game is running, developers is asking $14, but the game was every single penny completely. If you're real-time strategy fan, such as I am, Command & Conquer, Red Alert, StarCraft, Dune, if you're one of those, you want to get the Mechabellum PC game. But keep in mind, the Mechabellum game is not real-time strategy with the bases. But I consider the Mechabellum game as modern chess. Okay, it's kind of units. It's lookish like StarCraft 2. It's kind of similar to real-time strategies with the bases, but only you don't have a base to protect. You do have base to build, and it's based on some rounds. It's like from 7 till 11 rounds, the average gameplay. Every round about 3 minutes, so it's fast. And you cannot spam the users with the tanks or something like that, like you did, and destroy the construction yard or the base and stuff like that and dominate. You can dominate every single round, and you can switch the game towards your victory next round. This is why I love this game. This is one of the best games. Right now it's on my list of the best real-time strategies. I highly recommend that. 5 out of 5 or 10 out of 10. Everything makes sense in this game. Look like developers are playing this game. They didn't pay me any penny to be able to promote them. I really love them. I purchased this license from the Steam and I love it, guys. I also invested $76, okay, and $77. I decided to invest it because I have you, and it's going to be more gameplays in the future. And I invested $77 by purchasing some beautiful skins. And by the end of this video, I'm going to explain to you why you want to do that if this is your game. Just invest just a little bit, maybe not $77, but about 25 bucks additionally. That's why you want to wait when this game will go on sale. But keep in mind, this game worth even $14. $14 is not a big deal. Keep that in mind. Look how beautiful the skins that you can buy. We're gonna come back to that. Let me go ahead and do the benchmark. So we're gonna go ahead and do the benchmark. Let me real quick for those newcomers explain about the game, like about a couple minutes. So the game has multiplayer. You can play versus one player online, which is a real human being, or the AI. You can play versus two human beings while you're gonna be with some friends or with somebody else, 2 versus 2, or 2 players versus AI. You can play the survival mode, which is it's going to be 2 players and the 2 AIs. You can play with your friends or with somebody online. There's a lot of people playing this game, over 1,000 on average. Right now it's almost 1,000. It depends on the time of the day. As again, today is May 29, 2024. You can play 4-player brawl, which is nice. It's going to be actually 5 players. It's going to be 4 real players and AI, or you can put 2 players, 2 AIs, and the AI. The big AI will be in the middle. Okay, so this is what's up about that. The game also has, let me shut down the stats for now a little bit. The game has the solo, where you can play the single player. You can learn about the game, commander. You can unlock that, learn about it. The survival mode, that you can play against the AI survival mode, practice it, and a single player without the internet. The game plays offline. It's not required for the single player internet, which is nice. Community challenges, guys. You can do the community challenges, get some rewards. The community gonna set for you as a single player. You can practice it before playing online. I advise you to practice it and beat the AI a couple times under the insane before to move multiplayer online. Keep that in mind. The AI is not so difficult, but under the insane it is still difficult. And keep in mind that this game doesn't use the artificial intelligence like a ChatGPT, which is the machine learning, deep learning. It's not doing that. It's like artificial intelligence from the old school games, just like they used in 2000, like in Command and Conquer, StarCraft, without any real artificial intelligence. So it's scripted artificial intelligence statically by the developer. It's not thinking in advance, not learning, but it's still very nice, especially under the insane. The AI is absolutely amazing in this game. But in the future, I believe the game developers starting in 2026 will be using the artificial intelligence, machine learning, real artificial intelligence, and the game will take another level with artificial intelligence, but still not in 2024. Testing grounds, this is where you can test the grounds as well. Okay, then it has the tournaments. You can join the tournaments. As you can see, it's Asian, European, Americans. The game has all kind of different regions. Let me show it to you. It has all kind of different regions. You can click and it's going to have regions. When you're gonna select the server, I'm playing under the American regions, but it's Asian, European, and as you can see, all kind of different players. I'm in 501, so go ahead and join me. Put me as a follow me, and we can play together. 4-1, 101. As again, this is one of my favorite games. So just because I invested $77, that means that I'm gonna play a lot. And I invested. Usually, I do not invest in the microtransactions at all. I like the solid price, and that's it, as cheap as possible. This is how I am. But I like to pay to support the developers. I'm not using it as a virus, as a torrent, something like that. I like the real deal. I like to support the developers. So this is the license thing. Every single game that I'm recording over UGG King is the license. Keep that in mind. So as you can see, all kind of different servers. I'm under 501, but you can switch without switching account, which is nice. Also has the unit modification. So this is the whole units that you can use right now in 2024. I don't believe they're gonna add anybody else because the game is already perfect. But there is 3 more units that you can unlock throughout the gameplay that you cannot modify over here. But there is three more units that you can actually, if you're gonna select them, you can build them up. Okay, but you cannot modify them like here. Over here, let's say, let me go ahead and bring one of my favorite units, which will be this overload ship, which is unbelievable. It's air and ground killer. As you can see, it's using the gold skin. I purchased this skin. It's a skin that is purchased. The regular skin will be the red, which is the level 1, level 2 will be blue, and level 3 will be orange. The units has the veteran status, so level 1, level 2, level 3, and then above level 3. But the colors will be like that. You can also purchase some skins. This game is not pay to win, which is a great thing. You can purchase the skins with real money, or you can dominate the opponents in this game, collect the in-game coins, and use those in-game coins to purchase the same thing, just like people can do with the real money. So this game is not pay to win, keep that in mind. Okay, so you can unlock all kind of different capabilities here, only 4 of them, and use those. So it's very strategic. And this is the skins. I unlocked the gold one. You can do also the blaze one, but I don't like the blaze one. Blaze one will be the blue, just like a regular blue, default for the level 2. Kind of a little bit of extra, but I don't like it. But I really like and dig the gold one. It's looking absolutely amazing. So level 1 default will be red, just like I told you. And level 3 veteran status will be the orange. Okay, and plus additional skins. I really dig the gold skins. So guys, I purchased it for you, invested $77. So don't forget to smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy is invested, and as you can see, I'm putting my time, money, and I'm creating value for you. I'm telling you, reviewing the best games, reviewing the technologies and stuff like that. So you better subscribe to this YouTube channel if you are a newer watcher on this YouTube channel. So this is all the units. Okay, you can modify every single unit. I really like the Rhino. The Rhino regular one is a steel, but this one is a gold. I'm so into gold into this game, so I invested. I'm going to purchase all the gold skins. Unfortunately, in May 2024, not all units have the gold skins. So I hope that developers will go ahead and do that, because it's easy to do and it's nice just to look at this 24 karat gold. X right here on this right now. Usually it's just a steel. Let me show it to you. This is how it's looking default. Blue will be level 2nd, so it's kind of like this, but with that gold skin, it's just beautiful. Check it out. It's just looking up absolutely beautiful. This is the gold skin, and it's beautiful. You can, in this game, you can watch at the camera just like real-time strategy from the top, or you can watch from the unit eyes, like building camera. It's unbelievable looking game, guys. Highly recommend for you. All right. So also let me tell you the probably I'm gonna tell you the benefit after the benchmark about the skins. There is a benefit about the skins. Developers are so talented and they're playing the game. I'm going to explain to you why you want to purchase the skins. So the game has replay. You can record single players and you can record multiplayers. It's automatically save it and through the game option, and replay it and study your opponent or study the AI, artificial intelligence, and improve yourself. Okay, so this is what we're gonna play. I'm going to play the benchmark, the replay as a benchmark. Okay, it has the community where you can register also as YouTuber here, as a streamer on X or a streamer on the Discord and any other platform, which is nice. Has the store when you can use the in-game coins. In-game coins you earning through the games played while you're dominating, or you can convert the real money, real United States dollars, into the game coins. But as again, the game is not pay to win, which is great. I really like this one, and hopefully we're gonna purchase this one by the end of this video together with you. I'm just gonna give you an extra bonus, and I'm gonna tell you why skins are important. I'm gonna give you my point of strategic view to it, an idea, strategic idea. Prediction, you can purchase the prediction, you can bet on the games, you can watch somebody else's games, you can bet on it, or you can bet on your own games against the opponent, which is a nice thing, like in casino. And credits, this is where you're going to purchase it with real money. What I did purchase, I purchased this one on $41.99, but unfortunately on Steam you gotta invest 25, 20, 40 or 50. So I invested 50 and then invested another $20 to it. I purchased before skins, before I purchased the credits, because on credits it's a little bit more expensive than you purchasing with real money under this limited time offer. As you can see, I purchased them all because it's like maximum will be $3, but credits is a little bit more money if you're going to purchase the credits with the money and then purchase the units with the credits. I'm not sure why. Hopefully developers will fix that, because if you're converting real money into the credits, it should be cheaper than purchasing with real dollars, just to give them a benefit for the gamer, for the user, to convert the real money into their credits. If I would be a game developer, this is how I would do it. And in the future, guys, we're going to be developing games together over the UGDking.com YouTube channel, and I really like this real-time strategy. I think in the future I'm going to develop a game something similar to that. So this is another reason why you want to go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so this is what's up, and this also has the collection where you can see everything what you purchased so far, all the skins, emojis. It has the emojis where you can, throughout the gameplay, you can put some images. You can also put some images to a chat, as you can see people putting, and stuff like that. Skins, everything what you purchase. You can see this so far what I have, but I'm planning to purchase a lot of those things, so keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, pretty much that's it. So by the way, the game is already set to 16K video resolution. Let me go ahead and real quick show it to you. So under the video settings, it's 15,360 pixels by 8,640 pixels. That is 132.7 megapixels rendered per every single frame in real time, which is 8,640p. And I'm recording this video in 8K UHD video resolution. So to make sure to switch in your YouTube player to 4,320p or to 8K to be able to see the difference is absolutely amazing. The level of details, the amount of pixels that's going to be rendered. Even watching it in 8K UHD, it's going to be much better than playing it on 8K UHD, because the amount of pixel density. So as you can see, it's set to 15,360 by 8,640. I'm going to show you maximum visuals without with 2x anti-aliasing, and then without the anti-aliasing. Keep that in mind, but I don't believe that the anti-aliasing method is working above 1440p. So this is what's up. And 2x, we're gonna start with 2x, and then I'm gonna show you without it. And let's go ahead and have a look. We're going to start with 2x. So maximum possible visuals, as you can see, VSync is off to demonstrate the maximum possible FPS, but it has the cap at 180. Keep that in mind. Titan RTX can handle this game 4K video resolution, almost 180 FPS. Keep that in mind. Okay. I register as well as streamer, as you can see right here. Let me show it to you. Right over here. So go ahead, guys, and join me. We're going to have a lot of fun together. The game has a beautiful audio track. Let me show it to you. It's absolutely beautiful composed, but we already have audio. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it down, because just like that. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into multiplayer. And 16K video resolution, I'm going to enable the stats at the left top corner. You want to keep your eye at the left top corner. Titan RTX is overclocked to the maximum home safe environment, including the Intel i9-9900K is overclocked at 5.1 gigahertz per every single core, 8 physical cores, 16 logical cores, which is hyper threading technology is enabled, 16 threads. Okay, so you can start the game, and they're gonna put you with somebody else in queue right now 11. You can be a server 1 versus 1. Let me show it to you. Create your own specifications here, 2 versus 2 for those who's curious. Survival mode and 4-player brawl, which is the newer mode that they added in the beginning of May 2024, but the game was available as a beta version on Steam since 2023. This is where I purchased that. The game sometimes go on sale for $7.99. You don't want to miss that. On the special holidays, it's like 50% off. This is the best time to buy. It worth every single penny. But I purchased it for $6.99. Maybe it's going to go again to that, but this is, I believe, will be the cheapest. Okay, it has nice, beautiful emojis in the game or in the chat, all kind of different emojis. You can purchase those with the in-game store credits. So we're gonna go ahead and play replays as a benchmark, and I'm going to show it to you guys. So replays will be 2 versus 2, which is the maximum stress, as I believe right here, this game that we're going to play. This is how I was testing with 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and finally 16K video resolution. Above 4K video resolution in Mechabellum PC game in May 2024 is the world's record. So, and I beat my own world's record. I showed you 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and now the maximum video resolution in PC gaming, which is 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, which is 16K video resolution or 16K UHD video resolution. So we're gonna go ahead and start that. It's gonna say, because it's from the Apple, it's gonna say, well, it's gonna be a little bit tricky, and it is a little bit tricky because the newer version can freeze, do stuff like that. It's not completing the whole rounds. It's stuck at round 9. So, but we're gonna stop before round 9. It's gonna go heavy on the CPU, not on CPU, but on the GPU, and lower your FPS on round 7 and above, because every single round you're able to deploy up, starting with the 2 units. You can also deploy 3 or 4 units as maximum. So after round 6, it's going to be a lot of units and a lot of geometry, a lot of triangles rendered in real time and compute on our Nvidia Turing GPU architecture flagship video card, which is the Titan RTX video card, which is the flagship video card for the Nvidia Turing GPU architecture. The same video card, the same GPU, which is Nvidia TU102 GPU, is used on the enterprise video cards accelerators by the Nvidia, which is the Quadro RTX 6000 video cards and Quadro RTX 8000 video cards that was priced at $8,000, which is the Nvidia Turing GPU architecture. So as you can see, everything is so detailed, is unbelievable. Let me zoom in, maximum zoom, check it out. This is the maximum zoom. Look at those details, guys. Every single pixel is here, so there is no blurred out or the textures any longer. But I'm going to test it as a maximum zoom out. That's how I was testing in 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, and 10K, 12K video resolutions. As again, I shut down in my room, I shut down the AC, so I'm showing the maximum hot environment. It's end of the May, almost the 1st of June, and it's very hot. It's 86 Fahrenheit in the room. So pretty much this is the hottest as it's gonna get for those people that trying to build computers from the used parts, which is the best way to build computers. And Titan RTX is Gucci, guys, all the way to 4K video resolution with any games in 2024, unless you're going to have ray tracing capability in the game, and it's like newer game 2023 or 2024 release. Maybe 4K UHD is not going to cut it at 60 FPS, but in 99% of the games it's 60 FPS plus and 4K video resolution, even within the ray tracing. Check out my UHDking.com YouTube channel for more information. I tested like nobody else Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, then Titan RTX, which is the Turing GPU architecture. I also tested the GTX 1080 Ti and Titan XPs, which is the Pascal GPU architecture, which was before Nvidia Turing GPU architecture. And Titan X Maxwell is all the way from 2015, from 2016. It's very old card, keep that in mind. Alright, it's getting very hot, guys, and hopefully the game is not going to freeze on us. 4 FPS, as you can see. I'm about to start the game. I'm going to go ahead and do speed to 2x, so it's going to go fast. As you can see, it's almost like frame rates. Sometimes you jump into 1 and 2 FPS when there is a lot of actions, like particles. The particles are volumetric, which is nice. Great particles, great visuals, and it's leaving some debris as well. When I'm going to show you, when you're going to go ahead and zoom in, it's just beautiful to look at it. Also keep in mind that because I'm recording this with Nvidia Shadowplay in real time with the software, I'm recording in real time on the same computer. I'm not using any external recording device, so it takes 8% of the FPS down. But just because the FPS is so low, it doesn't matter. Within the recording or without the recording, the FPS will be almost the same. So as you can see, first round is over. I dominated the first round, so we're gonna select wild cards every single round with some bonuses. It can be all strategic. Those 4 cards per round will be the same for my opponent, so I kind of can guess what you're gonna select as well if you're advanced player. Everything in this game makes sense. As again, I'm rating this game 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. This game right now it just went into the first final version 1.0 in May 2024, and it was every single penny, even without the discounts. But as again, you can pick up this game for $7.99, 50% discount on any holidays, winter, summer, spring or fall. Keep that in mind. I'm sipping the Colombian premium coffee because it's so hot. I shut down the AC. Based on Arabic countries, you want to drink something hot, and you're gonna cool your body. Keep that in mind. Even for some people, it doesn't make no sense, but it is what it is. So you can see 6 FPS, and this is how it is, guys, without the recording. But sometimes it's dropping to 2 FPS. Without the recording, it doesn't drop that much to that 2 FPS. Sometimes it's dropping, but not that many times, just like you're going to see within the recording, because as again, I'm stressing this system too much. I'm recording in real time. Okay, so every single round you're gonna deploy new units, and you cannot move your units. This is the key. So this is like a modern day chess. It's gonna sharpen your brain so quickly, guys, and make you so intelligent. If you want to play the game, if you're into the chess, try this game. This is going to be the best computer game that you will ever play. It's like a modern day chess. It's absolutely amazing. So you cannot move those units unless you're gonna get the wild card and apply it to one unit. Then you can move that unit. Keep that in mind. So all kind of different units. They have the little units, the giant units, even the big base can move like a giant extra giant unit, which is unbelievable. All those units has its own benefits and its own upgrades. You can upgrade those units. It has every single unit has the veteran status and upgrades. And those upgrades that they show you at the beginning of the game are up to 8-7 upgrades per unit. But you can only bring into the round, into the game versus the opponent, into all those 7-10 rounds, only 4 upgrades. Some units even more than 4 upgrades. But you got to be very strategic, and this game is about the strategies. Because again, you can lose 7 rounds, but then you can dominate 8 and 9. So it's not like real-time strategy games with the bases. You know, if opponent going to do the tank rush, it's going to do the tank rush and it's going to dominate you. It's not like that. It's absolutely on another level, and it's beautiful. It's like per round, and you can change the game for every single round. As you can see, I'm playing with the 2 versus 2. So we were watching my friend. It was my friend. It was somebody online that was playing with me in my team. But I'm going to be on the left. I'm going to be this dude on the left right here. Let me go ahead and have a look. So, but as you saw, there is 4 players, okay, playing, and FPS is going to go lower and lower after we're going to get to level 7. Then it's going to go ridiculous. And as you can see, my video RAM utilization right now 24,500 megabytes. I just saw it, and it's jumping down because look like the game engine is uploading some data from a video RAM into the system, and when it's doing so for that amount of the data, it's getting slow. That's why the FPS is jumping from 72 because it's picking up the data that's loaded instead of video RAM into the system RAM. And as you saw at the beginning of this video, system RAM is by about 15-16 times slower than our video RAM. My system RAM DDR4 is about 15 times slower than my video RAM DDR6. As I showed you, and we overclocked the video RAM GDR6 by 120 gigabytes per second more bandwidth, which is twice more just through the overclock than our system RAM GDR4. It doesn't matter, even with GDR5, GDR6 loads much faster by about 10 times compared to mine as an minimum in 2024. So alright, so there is a lot of action, a lot of units on the ground. This is the maximum pretty much hard rendering scenarios for the your computer, because it's playing 2 versus 2. Also, if you're gonna play the brawl matches, it's going to be even 5 players. That one is going to be the heaviest. But just because I was testing 2 versus 2, this is how we're gonna do. We're gonna continue our tradition. And within the future video cards, future CPUs, future PC systems, future mobile devices, handheld devices, this is how we're going to test the Mechabellum game. I'm going to upload this replay so you can also play this replay as well and benchmark and then find out how well your system can do. And of course the newer video cards can do much better than Titan RTX. Everybody understand that, but there is a big deal about the Titan RTX due that Titan RTX is the world's first video card that is capable to run Mechabellum game from 2023 in 16K video resolution, and it's runnable. I mean, it's not comfortable gameplay, but it's still playable, above the benchable in real time, because 6-7 FPS in real time strategy is still playable. Unfortunately, jumping to 1 and 2 FPS, this was becomes kind of like a screenshots. But as again, this is the real time strategy, and it's only jumping to 1-2 FPS while I'm recording and jumping too many times. But when you're not recording, it's jumping just sometimes to 1-2 FPS. Okay guys, so pretty much we got this scenario. I'm just trying to go after the round 7 to show you when we're going to deploy a lot of units, all those 4 players, how the FPS will be. But on average it's like 6-7 FPS, and this is how it is without the recording. Without the recording, pretty much the scenario in terms of the FPS will be almost the same, because the while recording on the same computer with Nvidia Shadowplay, as again it's only 8%, you're losing FPS only 8%, but because the FPS is so low you cannot even see that. Okay, but within the recording it's a little bit getting down to 1-2 FPS more often than without the recording. The game looks just absolutely amazing. I'm going to zoom in by the end when we're going to deploy a lot of units, just to show you how beautiful the game looks like. Hopefully it's not going to freeze on us, because right now my computer is stressed to the maximum capabilities look like. And let me see, look how small my mouse cursor right there, guys. Alright, and it's so hot. As you can see, the Nvidia Titan RTX video card is thermal throttling, so it's lowering its GPU frequency. Even I just saw 1485 megahertz, from all the way from 2000 megahertz to 1485 megahertz, because it's getting to 88 Celsius, and when it's getting above 70 Celsius it starts thermal throttling. And thermal throttling feature on Nvidia video cards, it's when it's lowering the frequencies and lowering the voltage, so it's generating less heat, trying to cool down the video cards through the Nvidia BIOS and Nvidia drivers automatically. Okay, so this is going to be the round 6, and after round 6 is going to go nasty, because we're going to deploy a lot of units. As again, a lot of geometry will be, a lot of triangles rendered at the same time with this computer. So this is going to be the maximum stressful scenario after the round 7. That's why I'm still sticking around. I just want to show you the FPS after the round 7 and in round 7. And after that the FPS will be just like that. So the first video card, the first point of data, and as again very crucial for the Nvidia Titan RTX video card, do that. This is the world's first video card for the gamers that is capable to do that. Quadro M6000 video card based on Maxwell GPU architecture was also equipped in 2016 with 24 GB of video RAM. 2 years earlier than the gamers received 24 GB of video RAM on the video card. But the GPU, Maxwell GPU architecture, is as minimum twice slower than Turing GPU architecture. So the Titan X video card is twice slower than Titan RTX. Keep that in mind, as minimum. So you can imagine, even if you're going to have enough of video RAM on that Quadro, which is using the same GPU as Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, that Quadro M6000 from 2016, it's not going to give you enough GPU performance to render it in real time. Your GPU performance will be like 2 FPS constantly, not 6 FPS, because the Titan RTX is again twice faster than Titan X Maxwell. I owned 4 Titan X Maxwells in 4-way SLI, guys. I'm also going to do the Nvidia SLI project, which will be SLIready.com, SLIreadygames.com. Go ahead and check it out over the UGGking.com. And if this game will support Nvidia SLI, I will test 2 Titan RTX video cards, which is the maximum flagship video cards, the first video card that is allowed to run 16K video resolution, and hopefully we're gonna bring around 10 FPS. Well, 10 FPS will be playable. 10 FPS is already playable experience, solid playable experience. Not as again for a lot of gamers a comfortable playable experience, but 10-12 FPS for me it's kind of playable experience, and I can play it like that in Mechabellum game. As again, it's not like first-person shooter game, it's just real-time strategy game. And you pretty much you do not control your units. In Mechabellum game you do not control your units, you only control the deployment process of your units. And but you can watch the bell. Bell looks amazing, and I'm about to bring the camera as I showed to you. You can manipulate the camera, you can rotate, zoom in, zoom out, right? And you can also bring the camera to the point view of the unit and see exactly how units see it, and then it's going to become almost like first-person shooter visuals. But as again, you're not controlling that unit, so it doesn't matter. It's going to go under this resolution as a screenshots, I understand, but I'm just going to show you how beautiful it is. But check it out, the level of details. Every single pixel of those textures is rendered, and it's just unbelievable. Let me zoom in for you guys. Check it out. You're not going to see something like that at 4K HD video resolution. This is the maximum zoom in, but we're gonna do the maximum zoom out. Check it out, every single piece of texture is right here. This game, it looks absolutely amazing in a 16K video resolution. But definitely, especially when units are so small, you want to run resolution as high as possible to be able to utilize those textures, because I believe those textures will be at least 2048 pixels by 2048 pixels, maybe even 4K video resolution textures, 4096 pixels by 4096 pixels, we don't know, but at least 2048 pixels by 2048 pixels. And when you're running 4K video resolution, the unit's so small, you're not rendering the amount of pixels, okay? But when you're running 16K video resolution, you do rendering the amount of pixels for sure, without any doubts. And that's why everything is so detailed. And as again, I'm not going to sharp this video like those haters, naysayers doing this, those fakers. Guys, there is no reason for me to fake. I'm not the high school kid or something like that, or military school kid on YouTube. I'm adult, and I'm trying to provide value, to share the knowledge, experience, and I'm a technologist, computer scientist, and I'm the first YouTuber with 16K video resolution gameplays and 16K video resolution benchmarks on YouTube as UGG King. So that's why I'm UGG King. As you can see, it's stuck at level 6 now with this update. Usually it's stuck at level 9, but you got an idea what will be. It's just disconnected. As you can see, it just lost the connection. It's just because this game is let me close it, because this game is newer version. This is why it does that. It still can run the replay, but not every single round. So we're gonna go and return to lobby. Okay, so I'll show you that. We're gonna return to lobby. I'm going to disable the anti-aliasing. Even without the anti-aliasing, the FPS will be the same, but I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it for you real quick. I'm going to shut down the anti-aliasing. For those who don't believe me, we're gonna restart the game just in case, to clear the system RAM and video RAM garbage collector and all the data, so I can show you the data properly at the left top corner, because I didn't build this game engine. It can allocate some data that it's not going to use if I'm not going to reboot the game. So as a software developer, as a game developer, I know it's great to reboot the game, to just release those resources. So yeah, it's struggling a little bit. As you can see, it's struggling pretty bad right now. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down the anti-aliasing, completely make it off, and we're gonna reboot the game. It's struggling, not even 1 FPS. Yeah, it's loaded our video RAM so much. Now it got back. It took some time to get it back, and I believe it just offloaded some data into the system RAM, but the data that is uploaded into the system RAM is not rendering in real time. It's kind of pre-caching. So in menu, stuff like that, yeah, you can offload that stuff in the system RAM, but everything else is kind of not cool, because you're gonna start losing the FPS. As you saw, we were cutting from 6 all the way to 2 FPS. So alright, so I'm done that. We rebooted the game, and now we're gonna start the game again, and I'm gonna do the same thing, 16K video resolution. As again, this video is not supposed to be as fast as possible. This video, the point of this video, to be as informative as possible, to show you all the data and to demonstrate the world's first 16K video resolution gameplay in Mechabellum game. So pretty much 16K video resolution benchmark in Mechabellum game at the first time in the world, provided on YouTube. So don't forget to smash that like button, especially if you're a Mechabellum fan find me on the Mechabellum game 501 server. Follow me, guys, and let's play some games together. So you're gonna be in the videos, and yeah, as you can see, I invested $77. I'm so into game. For me to invest about 50 bucks in the game, it's supposed to be something crazy, and this game is crazy. I highly recommend if you're a real-time strategy fan, or if you StarCraft 2 even kind of serious Warhammer-ish fan, you're gonna love this game so much. It has all those robots or those mechs. It's just unbelievable. They're so detailed, and developers knowing they know what they're doing, and they're playing this game look like. And I'm gonna also show you exactly to all the level of details. They pay matters to all the level of details, which is unbelievable. Anyways, let's go ahead and verify the resolution. We boot up the game. Resolution is 15,360 by 8,640 pixels. That is 132.7 megapixels rendered in real time. VSync is off, so maximum FPS is demonstrated. Maximum visuals, anti-aliasing is off. Okay, that's how we're gonna go ahead and do it. And let me go ahead and do the replay again, and we're gonna be done after that point. You don't need to have any anti-aliasing when you're running 16K video resolution, unless you're having like over 1000 inches TV screen. Then you know, you need to have probably some anti-aliasing. But before 1000 inches, don't worry about that. You can achieve this resolution with the 4 8K UHD screens, guys, since 2017. 16K video resolution for sure, and I'm advising you to buy 4 of those 8K UHD screens from a Best Buy the year 2022 that run 8K at 60 Hertz. Per screen is going to be $1,200, so you're gonna invest with the taxes below $6,000. 85 inches 8K UHD screens per screen, and 4 of them will be over 300 inches array. This is how I recommend you do it on a Black Friday. $1,000 per screen or $1,200 from 2022 2023 in the Best Buy or any kind of stores online. Go ahead and check it out, but purchase it from great stores, okay, with the great credibility. So we're gonna go ahead and start this replay again. Again, I'm going to attach this replay in the video description of this video, so you can click download it and benchmark it yourself. Just put it into the replay folder in your Mechabellum game, where is all of your replays. Just Google it to find out where it is located. That coffee is good, guys. It's so hot. I disabled the AC just to show you the maximum stressful scenario. This is so much stress right now. This is probably the maximum stress on Titan RTX video card. As you can see, the GPU is utilized 100%. So we don't care about our CPU. We're not even bottlenecked through our CPU. We do a lot of 132.7 megapixel per every single frame. This is such a big deal. So we just selected some cards. Some cards make a big sense in this game. Check it out. Let me zoom it in. This is not the maximum zoom in. Let me show you the maximum zoom in. How beautiful it is. Oh my goodness. Look at those level of details. Alright guys, let me zoom out. Okay, let me see where we at. Let me rotate the camera. I will try to zoom in into the unit eyes after the level 5th, so you're gonna see how beautiful the game will look like. And this game is unbelievable, guys. Again, it's running way over 100 FPS and 4K HD for sure on the Titan RTX, almost reaching that cap, 160 FPS, 180 FPS. Look at this level of details, maximum zoom in on the ground. You're not gonna have something like that in 4K HD, and this is without any sharpening. The level of details of the pixels is unbelievable, guys. It's just unbelievable. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom out. It's kind of struggling, it's stressing so much. Okay, zoom out, and 4 FPS right now. We should be at 6 FPS. I believe the anti-aliasing again doesn't work above 1440p or maybe even above 1080p, but again, With the Titan RTX video card, there is no reason for me to run before 4K HD video resolution because I'm going to bottleneck through our CPU, and the game has the FPS cap at 180 FPS. At 1440p, I'm supposed to be over 240 FPS, something like that. And because at 4K HD, I'm over 120 FPS. Keep that in mind. On the Titan RTX video card by Nvidia and Intel Core i9-9900K overclocked at 5.1 gigahertz with a system from 2018. And as again, the newer video cards will show much better results at any of those resolutions, but Titan RTX video card, why it's such a big deal, is the first video card they're going to set the first data in 8K HD and above, especially when it comes to above, because 24 gigabyte of video RAM is required. 24 gigabyte of video RAM, I would say a little bit more than that, because as you can see, system RAM utilization right now 22,000 megabytes or 22 gigabytes, sometimes jumping to 25 gigabytes on the system RAM. So that's a clear sign that the video RAM offloading some data into the system RAM before it's going to crash the game. Otherwise it's going to crash the game. So it's supposed to take around 14 gigabytes of the system RAM, so I think we are floating about 10 gigabytes of the data to be able not to crash, which is almost 30% of the data is uploaded from a video RAM into the system RAM. So I would assume you need to have at least 32 gigabytes of video RAM to run Mechabellum game comfortably without the video RAM bottleneck, because right now we are video RAM bottleneck with the video RAM bottleneck, and you can feel it because it's jumping from 6 FPS to 12 FPS. This is when it's loading as again the data and getting some information, and it's getting that information from a system RAM DDR4 on that GPU Turing GPU architecture instead of from a video RAM, which is again 15-16 times faster our video RAM DDR6 than a system RAM DDR4. Hopefully guys this makes sense. As again, this is 2 versus 2. This is, I was playing this on the left and my opponent was playing on the right. Maximum stressful environment. Somehow without the anti-aliasing it's even more stressful than within the anti-aliasing. Actually on the left that was my my friend, not my friend but friendly player online, and I was on the right because I'm putting the structure of the unit so mathematically correct as a software developer. This as again, this is 1 month old for this replay. We're gonna dominate this game together. Kind of, we're gonna lose, we're gonna win, then lose, then win again, and we're gonna dominate the last round. Round 9, it was 9 rounds. Too bad that we can watch them, but you got an idea. You got an average FPS at the left top corner. So around 6 FPS. Right now it's 2 FPS, I'm not sure why. And this is without the anti-aliasing. When the anti-aliasing was off, with 2x it was 6 FPS. Right now we're not even seeing that. Not sure why. But as again, I believe that after the 1440p anti-aliasing doesn't work. I'm even not sure if it's working 1080p, because the 1080p is so pixelated if you're playing without the anti-aliasing within this game. It's not going to look this beautiful and that's crazy nice and stuff like that. On the level 4, I'm going to switch to a unit eyes, and we're gonna see the bell from the unit's eyes. You're gonna see how beautiful the game looks like from the camera view of first-person shooter. Just unbelievable. As again, I'm really digging this type of game. It's a new type of genre. It's still real-time strategy, but per rounds. It's something new, and I believe that we're gonna see more games like this in the future. And I will try actually to create game like this in the future. As again, they're using the Unity game engine, so it's possible even within the Unity game engine. And I will try to do something like that in the future by myself, to develop a game like this by myself. So if you're watching this, if you're liking this, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. As you can see, I'm doing with the keyboard, but it's kind of so slow, like a slow-mo, and it's kind of it's still playable, but it's so uncomfortable. But it's still playable, keep that in mind. And as again, the reason why, because the video RAM is not enough. If Titan RTX would be featuring 32 gigabytes, then I think it would be 60 FPS constantly. But Quadro RTX 8000 video card, which is with the same GPU, which is Nvidia TU102 GPU, is featuring 48 gigabytes of video RAM DDR6 with error correction. So that means that it will never do a single frame as a blank frame or with some artifacts into it, with some errors, because the error correction video RAM will check on that, while Titan RTX doesn't have video RAM with error corrections. But it doesn't matter for the games, you will never see any difference. That's why Quadro RTX costs $8,000. So it's great for the labs, hospital, stuff like that, because when they checking the x-rays, something like that, for some cancer or something like that, if your video card will get this hot, it can generate some artifacts. So error correction memory will not allow that, but in PC games it doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, look like without the anti-aliasing it's showing less performance, and Titan RTX is heated like so bad. It's like so much heat coming out from the system. The case is open, 100% GPU utilization, as you can see, constantly. So we are not bottlenecked through our CPU. By adding the faster CPU is now going to increase the FPS, not even by 10%, maybe by 5%, 8% by the maximum, even if you're going to add the 14th generation, but not above 10% for sure, because Titan RTX is completely utilized. We are utilizing at 100% every single Nvidia CUDA cores, and this is exactly why you want to utilize the GPU at 100%. GPU, when you're playing PC games, you want to utilize it 100%, because if you're not utilizing your GPU at 100%, you pretty much wasting some of those Nvidia CUDA cores that is allocated on your GPU that's doing the computing right now in real time, and they're pretty much idling, so you're wasting your money. So you want to make sure when you're playing games, you want to set the resolution and create the visual details at the level when your GPU is utilized at 100%. Otherwise, if you're going to have much faster video card and if your GPU is not utilized at 100%, most likely your CPU bottleneck. CPU doesn't have enough instruction per clock to run it in real time, and you wasting some of the CUDA cores on your GPU when it comes to Nvidia video cards, or unified shader cores when it comes to AMD video cards, and they're not utilized. You just wasted your money. So you want to make sure that the GPU utilization at 100% at best as you can while you're playing PC games, because this one you're utilizing fully your video card that was designed for to bring to the maximum performance. Keep that in mind. Okay, yeah, the higher resolution, the less CPU you need, but the more GPU utilization will happen. Keep that in mind, especially when we're talking above 4K video resolution or above 8K video resolution for sure. The CPU utilization 9%, guys, as you can see, 10% I just saw when you're running 16K video resolution. The higher resolution, the less CPU cores you're using. This is what I find out since 2017 while testing 16K video resolution on the 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture video cards in Nvidia SLI as the first YouTuber on YouTube in 16K video resolution benchmark, 16K video resolution gaming, 16K video resolution gameplays. I did it before the Linus did 6 months before, but somehow he claimed to be as the first 16K video resolution gamer. Such a shame. He used the same games that I did, Half-Life 2 and the games that I tested throughout his video, except his favorite game, and because he was watching my YouTube channel, but somehow he claimed himself as the first 16K video resolution gamer. Such a shame. Anyways, guys, support me. I need to have your support, because a lot of gamers, a lot of YouTubers hates me because I'm with the unique content and they're not, so generating a lot of hate. So please go ahead and smash that like button, support me, so I'm going to invest more money, more time, and I'm going to show you more technologies in the future, more ideas as a software developer, game developer, system engineer, PC hardware enthusiast, PC overclocker, gamer, graphics designer, 3D artist. I have over 10 years experience on every single field, so I have a lot of information to share with you guys. So go ahead and smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy is invested, and you're gonna see some goodies. Let me switch. Let me try to switch into the player eyes like this, into this unit, and show how beautiful it's going to be a fight right here. So by this icon you can switch into the, check it out, and see how beautiful the fight looks like. But texture still is a little bit flappy when it's closing on some units. So the developers must create much more detailed textures. As you can see, when they're a little bit at the distance, they're kind of detailed. But even under the 16K video resolution, they're not so sharp. I'm hoping they're gonna create them more sharp. Not on all units. Some units has a beautiful sharp texture, some are not. This type of texture is kind of ready for the mobile gaming. Hopefully they're going to improve the details, the resolution of the textures. I believe this is like 2048 by 2048 pixels per texture, is what I believe. As you can see, tank texture is nice, but this guy is not so nice. As you can see, it's leaving the debris when it's shooting. Is the level of details, physics is unbelievable, even in this game. It's unbelievable game, guys. So highly recommend for you. All right, so I mean that we're done here. I mean, what else do you want to see? As again, this was 16K video resolution without the anti-aliasing, but performance was a little bit less than within the anti-aliasing 2x, but I believe the anti-aliasing doesn't work. Just Titan RTX got too hot, but we saw like 6 FPS average, and this is how it was without the recording. 6 FPS average, and sometimes it's dropping to dramatically to 1-2 FPS because it's loading some data instead of video RAM GDR6 into the system RAM DDR4 and then loading it back, and this is what happens because system RAM DDR4 is again not as fast as it is. So guys, you saw the maximum visuals, okay, with 2x. 8x will be the same, so it doesn't work, guys. And the close, which is without the anti-aliasing. I'm not sure what kind of anti-aliasing methods they're using, but you saw what it is. Let me go ahead and quit because it's going to disconnect the whole game after the level 6 by itself anyways. So we'll look at that. Right now it's taking some time because the data is still into the video RAM and system RAM, as you can see, and right now it's cleaning the garbage collector. The game engine is cleaning the garbage collector. That's why I rebooted the game, restarted the game, because I didn't develop this game engine. I'm not sure how well it is, but look like it's cleaning to 20 FPS. It did a good job. And it's uploaded some data from a video RAM into the system RAM. Just a menu, I believe it's just pre-cached that. Alright guys, so an extra bonus I'm going to, just because you saw I have like almost 400,000 credits in game coins that I purchased. It was 440,000 in game credit coins. I'm going to, as an extra bonus, purchase some skins, and I'm gonna give you some advanced tip. As already a gamer over 2 months in this game, and I highly recommend this game. I'm playing about 1-2 hours every day. It's a beautiful game to release your stress, to regenerate yourself. Do not drink, guys. Do not use any drug. Play games instead. It's very great for your brain and stuff like that, and you're gonna refresh your body and everything. First of all, as you can see, the higher rank you are, the more opponents you're gonna beat, the more credits per day you can generate. It started with 300, right now it's 865, and it's gonna go way higher than that. Maximum can store 8044. You gotta collect it, or it's not going to generate more. Per this rank, I'm at the store level of rank 91. After you're gonna buy anything in the store, level will go up, as well as your player rank. This game has all kind of different ranks. Player ranks, it's a little bit confusing, I know, but it is what it is. Player rank, store rank, and collector rank as well, I believe, right? Let me see. Tech points, all of this, but it's not so guys confusing. It's there's not too many macro management. You're gonna get used to this game. This game is so easy. You're gonna get adapted after like 10 games. Okay, if you're gonna play against the artificial intelligence single player mode, as I showed you in the beginning of this video, 10 games, you're gonna be Gucci. So let me collect those 110 game coins. I'm playing every day, so it's no problem for me. I'm going to collect all 865 before it's going to accumulate to 8044. So first thing first, why I did the coins, purchase it with real money? Because usually I do not ever purchase in the macro transaction unless I love the game and I'm playing the game every day. Only a few games, like 3 games I did it. This is the 3rd game. So, and just because I have you guys, because I'm a YouTuber, I gotta provide you some value, get some tips, learn the game, receive some experience, and share with you how to do it the best. So, if you're gonna buy it, you wanna buy, guys. You wanna invest 25 bucks or which is on sale. Make sure it's on sale, which is below $20, or this which is $60 but on sale $41.99. This is exactly what you want to do. This is the best deal. $41.99 will last you for everything in this game. So buy the game on sale $7.99. I'm not sure if you're gonna get it like I did for $6.79, I believe, and buy this, and it's gonna last you entire game. You're gonna have everything on this money. Keep that in mind. Okay. Also, the skins with the real money when you're purchasing is a little bit cheaper, even when those are on sale. When credits are on sale, this is still cheaper. Even when it's not on sale, it's a little bit cheaper. But when this on sale, it's even better. But if you're doing it on Steam, Steam gonna charge you taxes. Keep that in mind. So with those taxes, it's kind of going to go even when those guys are not on sale. But a lot of those guys getting on sale. Okay, so this is the best buy right here on sale to buy them. But if you want to go big time, if this is your game for sure, before purchasing it, you want to understand if this is your game or not, then I advise you guys go ahead and in the store purchase the credits and purchase this one for $41.99. Just do it like this, because what I did, I purchased on 20 bucks, I purchased the units. On $7 I purchased the game, and then on 40 bucks I purchased this. But you cannot invest 40 bucks on Steam, you gotta invest 50. It's like 25, 40, 50. So I invested 50 total. I spent $77. As again, this is a lot of money, but just because I have you guys, so I also invested in you. So don't forget to smash that like button, support me, please. All right, and join me on Mechabellum if you're a follower, fan. As you can see, I'm a true fan of Mechabellum, and so we can play together, learn together, share together, and you're gonna be in my videos. Okay, share it with your friends as well. So this is the best package. Okay, so under the skins can be on sale or without a sale. Purchase them only on sale like this. Okay, because without the sale they're going to be almost as twice more money than you're going to purchase it with real money without in-game coins. And if developers are watching this, this doesn't make no sense. If the player, if the user converted the real money into the coins, into in-game credits, you want to make sure there is a benefits to it. Then it's going to be cheaper even than to purchase with real money. But look like with the real money is still cheaper even when this unit is on sale. But you can purchase a lot under this discount, but still that deal is cheaper. But that deal you gotta wait like almost 1 month to refresh. While under the skins, under this tab, you can for 10 in-game credits that you can per day, you can earn like 300 at least. You can refresh it and get new units, new units, and in 1 day you can purchase everything, every single skin that you like. I like the gold skin, so I'm trying to get the gold collection. Let me show you why I like the gold skin. So you can review the skin, how it's looking. Check it out. This is how it looks. Let me show you first. Just beautiful, guys. This is just, look at that shader. The game has absolute amazing shader. The game doesn't use the real-time retracing extensions of anyhow. It's not using the RTX or any Microsoft real-time retracing capabilities, but it's beautiful. It's just beautiful even without it. While doing the shaders old school, it's beautiful. So the level 1 will be like this. Let me demonstrate it to you. This is how the level 1 will be. Like I told you, it's red, then it's blue, and the third one is orange. The reason why I like the skin, because I can confuse a lot of players, confuse the advanced players, even the advanced players that play this game a year already. The reason why, if I'm going to purchase a skin, custom skin, player know what level my unit, level 1, level 2, level 3 advanced player, right, by the color. But if I'm going to purchase the skin, this is the benefit of it, I can confuse the player. This skin for level 3, but developers added in May, look like they were watching my video, that you can apply the same skin for every single level, and I really love this ability. So this is the reason why I recommend you to purchase the skin, because you can apply this to every single level. So the advanced player, just the gold skin, not gonna know what kind of level is your veteran level status of your unit. Is it level 1 Level 2, by the color you can tell, or level 3. It can be gold, but it can be level 3, still gold. And to find out, you gotta go and check every single unit to find out which unit are which before to create any strategy in terms of the offense or defense. Keep that in mind. But it's gonna take some time, and unit deployment is window is 120 minutes. So if you're gonna miss that 2 minutes deployment to check every single unit, gonna take him 2 minutes. But he gotta deploy his units, he gotta upgrade his units, he gotta think about the tactics as well. It's not going to be enough time. So this is the strategic approach. You purchase the skins actually, but I'm in love with those gold skins. But also there is some skins that similar color to those 1, 2, or 3 veteran status. Similar color, it's kind of hard to see when player gonna play 1080p because he's not gonna have too many pixels on his screen if he's not playing 8K HD. So with that custom skin, you can tweak him that your unit is level 1 when your unit can be level 3. It depends to the color of that custom screen, but the gold kinda, he's not gonna know which one. He's gonna say, okay, he's level 1 in gold, he's gonna click once, level 1, but then you're gonna real quick upgrade that unit and he's not gonna know what kind of level it is because it's the same gold color. So this strategic approach, you can fool your opponent. This is, by the way, beautiful looking tank, just a sledgehammer. Beautiful tank with that gold. I definitely going to get this skin, and let me go ahead and get this skin with you guys. So I provide you my strategic approach within the skin. First of all, let me go ahead and get you the skin, show you what happens when you're purchasing for those who's never purchased before, beginners in Mechabellum game. So 25,904. This is on discount. Yes, only on discount. Even when I have that many credits, I don't like to waste it all, guys. I'm a smart guy. This is how you want to take approach in life. Be very smart. Never buy on real price. Shop around. Get yourself the best deal. I'm gonna confirm that, and you can see my credit production speed went up by 85 at the store. So from that level, store level, I went to 103 now. So store level is level up. It's not related to your player level. It's only when you're gonna buy anything with the game credits or with real money. 103. So because level 103, I do the credit production speed plus 85. I do the credit store limit plus 1,456. So remember, it was 8,600. Now it's 9,500. So I can skip like what, 10 days, because right now I'm generating 950 a day. I went higher on that a day as well. I can generate, just come back, skip 10 days and come back, pick up 9,500 credits for those 10 days. So you purchasing something is leveling up as well. I really love the idea that developers did it, as again, they're playing the game. There's everything in this game makes sense, and this is the proper software development and proper the game development. If I'm going to develop a game, so I'm going to go just like that. All right, and we immediately gain, as you saw, show us 630 credits immediately. Then besides the skins, I advise you to buy the images. This is the image, the little images. It's image in the chat. There's 2 different images, but developers didn't include this yet. They kind of confusing player. And there's another type of images, that animated images, not the icons. This is the profile icon, avatar frame, but there's none over here. But there is this is emote icon, and there's images. There is a different animated images, big ones. While you're playing the game, you can pretty much deploy them. Okay. So I really like to put a point and put those images like this in the chat. When you're typing something, it makes some beautiful and can make you smile and stuff like that. So I like it. Plus it's on sale. Always buy on sale. So I'm gonna pick them up. I'm trying to collect them all. So when I'm writing something, I can attach the emoji, and those emoji actually creating the mood, which is nice in this particular game. I never used any images on my phones, guys, on my Android or iPhone phones. But in this game, this is the first game, actually the first ever environment when I'm using the images and I'm having fun emotionally, and look like for my enemies I can stress them out so badly. That's another reason, another strategic move throughout the game, but not with the small one. You can do with the small one, but with the big one on animated images can stress him out a lot. So he's not gonna think about the strategy, he's gonna think a lot about you. Right? So avatar frame, check it out, the same avatar frame, the same deal but different price. So be smart. Be smart. You want to be around before buying something, all right? Especially this under the skins tab. You can refresh it multiple times a day. Don't worry about that. You got to know the price of the units. There's not too many of those collectibles, but if you're gonna invest that, if you that $41, if you're gonna buy that 440,000 credits, it's gonna last you guys throughout the whole game. But as again, buy it on sale. It's gonna on every single